Hello everybody, welcome to day 13 of the 30-day challenge where we are trying to create an Animal Crossing island in only 30 real life days. Today you can see we are in cherry blossom season, which is very exciting, and I don't know, this might be the week that we have the dream address, so we should see if we like how the custom designs look and the grass and the flowers and everything. I'm not sure if we want all the trees to be pink or not, but it's very, very pretty. So yeah, I'm very excited to be in the cherry blossom season. I have started the chores for the day, but I have not looked at the hybrids yet, so let's go take a look. Alright, nothing new yet. Looks like we got another purple rose, very nice. Is this orange, maybe? No, because it's yellow and yellow. Alright, looks like we don't have any new flowers today. That's okay. You know, we're making progress here. I sold all the crops today, and I've been trying to catch these cherry blossoms. I've only gotten 4 of them. Ooh, and we got the message bottle. I wanted to open that with y'all. We got, something. Ooh, it's a bunch of mushrooms. Yeah, we definitely should time travel and try to get mushrooms. We also got the outdoor picnic set from Isabel. Really? It's only cherry blossoms? That's nice. I guess this was before we had to make food, so that makes sense. Yeah, we're trying to get these. Then we can make a little picnic set. It'll be cute. Yeah, let's go in Nooks really quick. We got the spindle, which is really funny. I wanted to get this garden lantern. Yes, thank you. And we also could get this vase. It's really pretty, but it's 130 bells, so I don't think we should. So yeah, probably not, probably not. Yeah, so I want to do a build today. I kind of want to do this little neighborhood here. What would be like a fairy tale neighborhood though? Like we could just do the vibes, I guess. I just would really like to kind of connect their houses with a path and clear these trees out a little bit, or just move them so that they're a little bit out of the way. Oh yeah, we could go check if we can get any good DIYs or items with the miles that we have. Alright, I'm gonna get the arch tile path since we have enough miles if we need to go on a villager hunt, I think. And then let's see the DIYs. Redeem Nook miles. Ooh, log wall fence. We're spending too many miles, so I'll just get 1 flower bed, the pergola, and then those DIY recipes, you know? Alright, I think I'm gonna go to tomorrow so we get those items since I did all the chores for today. So, yeah, see you in a minute. Alright, it is voiceover time. Hello everybody. Jeremiah is telling us how to be bashful. Very cute. A little bashful the dwarf, you know? That's what I thought of when he told me that. And we're just gonna learn all these DIYs and open all the things from the mail here. There we go, we got the money tree, and now I'm just gonna water the flowers here. I think we're making good progress on the hybrid flowers. And this is the first instance I realized that it is bunny day. I totally forgot that cherry blossom season crosses over with bunny day, so that was honestly kind of disappointing because we do want to do the dream address. I don't know if we should go to the first day of April and hopefully there's no eggs hidden around, or I don't know, like it's just a lot, but yeah, I don't know. We got the loom and the bunny day topiary from Nook's Cranny, which I'm so happy that it's upgraded. It's so nice having all these different options. Then I went and watered all of the crops and got out the little gyroids that we planted yesterday. They're little cuties, so adorable. Really getting a collection of those guys going. And then we got a double of that recipe that we just got today, which was weird. And then I went to talk to Zipper, and this is sped up 3 times speed, and it's still like, look how much he's talking. Like, maybe I should have ignored him, I don't know. But he gave us the bunny day bed, and we could use the bunny day recipes for like a specific kind of build, I guess, like a fairy tale build. Like we could do it as like a Hansel and Gretel kind of build, I guess, like because it kind of looks like candy. But I don't know, let me know if y'all have any ideas for that. Otherwise we'll just sell all the eggs and everything, or use them as food to pick up trees and hit rocks or whatever. And then I went on a little treasure hunt for puddles. This is the first treasure hunt on the island, and she gave us a little dolly. Of course, we got another one of those, but it is bright pink like her, which is kind of cute. So I just left it over there for now. And then I ate some ice cream from Red at Harv's and picked up some of these trees because we are going to be doing the neighborhood over here. And we're going to start by opening up the Island Designer app and putting down the light dirt pathing to kind of connect them all. And then I tried using my path that I made, but I don't think it looked that good, so I erased it and we're just going to use the dirt path instead, which I think is fine. You know, I was thinking the path that I made will be more like places like Grizzly's house where it's more in the woods, because this little neighborhood would be like a well walked on path, I guess, so there wouldn't be that many leaves everywhere and things like that. But yeah, I thought that made sense. And then I took that little simple DIY bench to put over by one of these houses. It'll be more convenient, and we made that little brick well in that gray color, and I think it looks really good. I'm trying to make it like a little center between the houses here where they'd go and get their water for the day, you know. It feels very fairy tale like to me. Trying to keep within the same time periods for all of these, at least, like, I don't know, not too modern or anything. Yeah, I was kind of struggling with this light dirt pathing, but I figured out eventually, and oh good, we're getting sky eggs. And I also grabbed this water pump, but we are going to use that later. We're gonna make like a tiny farm over here, but now, which is actually what I was gonna do over here, but then I decided that this little fenced-in area is gonna be a little horse stable. Not really a stable, but like, yeah, a little spot for horses. We could add a little stable thing behind it because it just kind of goes into the cliff. And then I went and got the silo DIY recipe since I wanted to do a tiny farm over there. And then we get the little springy ride-ons as the horses. Very cute. We're gonna customize them at Harv to be the more natural looking ones. And then adding some more dirt pathing here. We don't edit that cliff at all today, so we definitely could add, like, I don't know, simple panels and maybe stalls back there to look like a little house for a little stable for the horses. I don't know. And that's where we're putting the simple DIY workbench. Very convenient. And yeah, that log fence that we just learned is really coming in handy over here. And of course we gotta put the little hay beds over there. Yeah, we're gonna jump back in the game for a minute here. Alright, we got a campsite villager. I also got some horses, the springy ride-ons, so we're gonna go to Harv's and customize those. Alright, let's check out the hybrids and then we'll head over to the campsite. Okay, nothing new so far. Oh, yay! Okay, cool. We got a black lily, a black tulip. That's awesome. Oh my goodness. Yay! We definitely gotta do a villain build soon. It'd be so cool with all the black hybrids we've been getting. Is this orange? It is! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So the only roses now that we don't have are the blue ones and the gold ones. But yeah, that's awesome. I can't believe we got orange roses finally. Cool. Okay, that looks like it's it, but a very exciting day for hybrids. All right, let's head towards the campsite. I still need to put an incline over here somewhere and pick up all these flowers. My goodness. But yeah, let's go check this out. Hello? Renee! Hope I'm not interrupting you or nothing. I'm just out here camping, so you live here, right? It's really nice. I'm kind of jealous. Yo, yo, yo. She is sisterly. But I don't know. I'm not feeling like it. We already have Puddles, who's bright pink. And I looked up her house and it's like purple and pink, and yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with this here. I want it to be like an old-timey neighborhood with like a center with the well, like, I don't know, that you see on like TV shows or whatever. But I'm having trouble with the pathing. Like, is this just not big enough? This space here. Should we put the town center over somewhere else? Ooh, we can sell these. My pockets are very full though. Let's go check out Nook's Cranny and then we'll go to Harv's. Alright, what do we got? Probably just this. We can use this at the garden. Very nice. Thanks, guys. Alright, we've arrived at Harv's Island. Okay, we can also see Red has Mona Lisa. Cool. And then, does Leaf have anything new then? Does not look like it. Oh well. Okay, cool. We're just gonna customize the springy ride-ons to be a more natural color. Okay, actually, I think I'll order a third springy ride-on and get the other color of the natural-looking horse. And then we can have it pulling something. Do I have the little recipe I like to use for that? I don't think I do. Yeah, no, I like using the ironwood cable with the wheels on it. And then it kind of looks like the horse is pulling that. So hopefully we'll unlock that recipe, I don't know. But let's head back to the island. I don't got anything else for them. Alright, let's put the horses in here, like a little stable. Yeah, we can definitely order some more, I think would be good. I hope we get the tin bucket soon, so it looks like they're have some drinking water, you know. And I also want to do a little farm area. I'm not sure, like over here maybe would be nice. Like maybe Jeremiah is the little town farmer, you know. Maybe we should cover this all in dirt and use my path like as the edge, like this. Let me see. And then you like walk in the middle. I don't know if that works with the leaves with this path. I don't know. Alright, I think I'm gonna go back into speed build mode here. I just ordered some things from the shopping, and then I ran back over to the neighborhood where Raymond gave us bunny ears, which was kind of good timing, I guess, for this week. And then of course we had to reopen up the Island Designer app so that we can edit the pathing just a bit more here. Then we got the Bunny Day balloon recipe, which I actually really like those, so we might end up using that. And I ate some of the leaf eggs to pick up some of the trees by the houses that we're building by today, just so that we have more room to build. We will add trees back in later, don't worry. I still want it to look like it's like just a little neighborhood in like the woods, I guess. I don't know. Old-timey fairy tale neighborhood, you know. And then I was gonna put the farm over by Puddle's house, but then I was like, no, we're gonna do it by Jeremiah's here. And I was gonna do a bunch of different crops on this little rectangle, but I end up doing mostly wheat. So hopefully we get the wheat field item and we can add that in here as well. I think that would look really nice, but we'll see, we'll see. And then I'm adding some stone fencing here. We're just gonna keep it at the back there and add a different fencing later. And of course a little barrel there, and then I happen to have some mums in my pocket, so we put that there. I think it's really cute. We might change it later though. Alright, we did a little time jump there. I added a little stone pathing so that we can have a little stall there. I was thinking maybe they sell the stuff from the farm there, or other goods, you know, to the other people in town or in neighboring towns. I don't know. And this is where we're gonna put the little water pump, is next to the farm, because they would need that to get water for their crops, you know. And it's next to a river, which I don't know if we're gonna keep the river right there, but I think we are, because it leads right to the river mouth, so it makes sense. But we could also do like a cliff in a waterfall situation, or move the river somewhere else. And then we do use that little bird cage. I feel like it's a little bit random, but fits like the aesthetic of the build, so I think it makes sense. And then we get the golden gear tower recipe, which is good for my last island, but probably not this one. I'm not sure what steampunk fairy tale there would be. For some reason Rumpelstiltskin comes to mind, but that might just be because of Once Upon a Time. So, I don't know if y'all have watched that show. It's pretty good. But yeah, got a little wheat field going there. I just water it here, and I'm trying to have them not all be the same type of grown, so I don't water all of them. We're gonna have some with 3 stalks, 2, and then 1, I think. And then I do another little patch with tomatoes, pumpkins, and carrots. We're still waiting on those potatoes, still looking for them. And then we watered those, of course, and then I left this little square open for a tree there, and it's so cute. Ah, the cherry blossoms are adorable. I love them so much. But yeah, and then I actually use this little fossil as a decoration, like a little rock. Now I'm going to craft some, or I guess bake some flour and sugar to put at the market up there. If only we had a little egg basket. What? Why don't we have that? Like, I know we have the bunny day one, but you know, like regular eggs to sell. It'd be so cute with all the chicken villagers that we have. And then of course I went to sell all of those, and I actually did not buy that little mama bear that was sitting in there, so I hope I have one already. I think I thought I did, and now looking at it, I'm not sure, so. And then I went in my storage to put some things away and grab some things out to take to Harv's, and then I realized we already have a tin bucket. I totally forgot that we bought that. So we're gonna go use that at the little water pump. I think I might order some and use them for the horses as well, so that they have their own water. And as you can see, it's the next day, so there's different things in here. So we got the bunny day tree and also a little dreamy unicorn toy, which is so cute, as well as a macrame tapestry. I feel like that's very time appropriate, you know, like people would be doing macrame back then. And then of course we went and customized all the things, including the hand card that we had in the inventory. So it's not like gravel, it's dirt, so we can put that by the farm. Very nice. And then we go back to the island, craft some more things, customize them. But yeah, we're adding more stalls over here. We have one at the end there, and then I'm gonna add the same exact one by the green one there, so it looks like a bigger stall there. And then I'm adding little horses around, still hoping that we'll get that DIY recipe, so it looks like they're helping pull things around, you know. And yeah, I think they're really cute. We'll probably add them around the island as well, but they are either 2,000 or 3,000 miles from mile shopping, so I don't know about that. But yeah, here is the other fence that we're adding. I think this looks pretty good. We customized it to be a different color. It's like slightly more orange than the natural one that it comes with. Then I pick up all of those bushes, and we actually use them around the build here. Helps with all the kind of organic shapes of the dirt pathing to look a bit nicer, I think, using the bushes. Yeah, I think this fence looks really good. I just leave a little spot open there because I don't want to be running around the island and having to do weird loops around things when I'm trying to navigate it. And then I did customize that little flower bed because we automatically get the darker one, but I did the brick one because I thought it would match over here better, and it does. Sally's house is so cute over here, I think. And then we add the little menu board, which just pretend it doesn't say menu. It says like what they're selling, I guess. And yeah, we're gonna combine that little box with the stall here. Like they're part of the same little area. And then I add some more of the stone pathing to make this area bigger. And we of course add back that little green leaf pile. So cute. Maybe they don't have that many horses. Maybe people come in town and leave their horses there, or they can borrow one, you know, like they used to do back then. They'd be like, I need a fresh horse, mine's really tired, like if you're going somewhere. So yeah, I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. But also I feel like they would have that many horses back then, like just 3 houses here, they would need that many. And then we're adding the stone pathing here and going to edit the river so that I can adjust the stone pathing a little bit more on that side. And then Sally gave us a little flashy hairpin. I don't know why they keep giving me random accessories, but thanks y'all. The left of Sally's house here is probably the least decorated at the end of this video. We will probably be going back into these builds here, like these early on builds, when we get more items. I say that and we're almost halfway through this challenge, so I don't know. And of course we had to make another destination signpost. as well as that new tea table that we just got the recipe for. We don't use that in this build, but I wanted to make it anyway. Another leaf pile to put over here, fill in some space. And then some little baked goods that you can come and buy. And I did get that little marketplace decoration, the little pocket camp one, but I don't think it goes there. We might do like a castle build, so that depends if we get the castle items or not. We're gonna have to be doing a lot more time traveling than I've been doing, I think, to get more recipes like that, because I've just been doing it day by day, which is working pretty well. But I also want to go to fall, get mushroom recipes, you know, and get items like the seasonal ones from Nook Shopping. So I don't know, we'll have to probably do a time traveling episode soon here. And of course we need some flowers, so we're grabbing some of those to put in the build. And then I realized I didn't go in Able Sisters yet, so we go do that. And they have the princess dresses, which honestly I did not know were a thing, and also the prom crowns, so we grabbed those. And I'll be getting the princess dresses in every color. I think I still have to go back in and buy them all, but the blue one was very Cinderella to me, so it's pretty cool that they have that. And then yeah, we're just adding all those flowers that I grabbed around here. We're just doing yellow and white ones, just like some natural ones. And then I plant a little tree there. Hopefully I remember that I did that, and then when it grows a little bit I'm gonna knock it down to make a tiny stump. It's gonna be pretty cute. But I still have to do all the dailies for this day, so we'll see all the plants grown in and everything tomorrow probably. And Kix was selling a little Puther bag, so we finally have a little bag to carry around. I feel like the Puther one fits the aesthetic, so very nice. Thank you, Kix. We're just adding some finishing details here, and we are gonna go back into real time. Not real time, but slow the video down so we can look at everything together here. So yeah, here is the little market. Again, we're gonna have to add some more things in later, but I think it's a very nice start. This was probably the longest build that we've done so far, I feel like. Yeah, because this video is actually taking me longer to do than usual. And then we got little Sally's house, which is so cute. I dropped a little shirt there that they're probably washing, you know. And then we got the little farm, which again we're gonna see grown in later, but I don't know, it's very cute, I think. And then of course the little stable here, which I love the little horses. I'm so glad we have Reese and Cyrus to customize things like that. And then the little well, which I probably need to put more things by that, but I don't know what yet. But yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed day 13 here. Sorry that the video was out a bit later than they have been, but I had a lot of fun making this build after I figured out the path thing. Let me know if you all have any ideas for builds, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye everybody.